You know what? This is an okay eat start. I can live with this one. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? You know what? I also like me the idea of a glowing hourglass. This early on. If there's a shit room like this, for instance, I can just preserve my HP. But I like this run because I haven't gotten to use Jacob's Ladder in quite a while. It feels like it has been a way too long time since I've gotten to use this item, and not like the stats are broken. So, you know what? If you're gonna judge me for playing this Eden run, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, hey, hope you're doing a good, hope you're having a good old time, hope life's treating you alright and all that. Hope you're doing alright. And yeah, I'm just here to live life, man. I'm just here to enjoy myself, you know? I'm just having a fun old time. I just walked into the same room twice in a row. I don't even know how that can happen. I mean, actually, it can happen very, very normally. It's nothing, like, completely out of the ordinary, or unusual, or crazy, or anything like that. It's actually kind of fine. But man, my stats are shite. Both my damage and tear rate are pretty bad. I'm being carried by Jacob's Ladder, which is even more of an, you know, a way of telling, like, just how crazy this item actually is. You can tell, just off the back of that, how crazy this item really is that the fact that it's actually doing something here for me. This man is gonna be a slog of a famine fight. Now, you know what's funny? Just before I started recording, I was just tinkering with some OBS settings, just like messing around with something. And then after restarting OBS, it started, like, playing back audio, like one of those fucking scam sites that you sometimes end up on, like with the pop-ups that are like, hey, call Microsoft support, your PC has a virus, right? It started playing like a robot voice through that. And I was like, huh? How the hell did that happen? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Because it was through OBS, right? It was like, oh, call this number on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no number on the screen. I don't even have my browser open. What the fuck is going on, right? So, I guess it was just some browser source I had in OBS still must have, like, maybe, you know, changed. So I cleaned those out a little bit, and now I don't have to worry about it. But that was very weird. And man, I would love to go all puff, but I don't have a key. Or really anything I can do. Like, wait, okay, hold on. No, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. No, there's something I can do. And if I don't do it, I know some Poindexter in the comments is gonna be like, oh, you could have used the Bible to get one of these chests, and maybe it could have had keys or bombs or something. Okay, fine. You know what? You got me. I'll do it. Okay, I got a bomb. Now what? Look for a secret room, I guess. Please be here. Please. Fuck. That's such a good place to put it, man. Oh well. The smartest play would have been picking up the glowing hourglass first before using the bomb. That would have been real big brain. Okay, sure. But also, I've already spent 2 minutes on the first floor or something like that. Yeah, almost 3 minutes. Like, come on. At some point, you gotta know when to quit, you know? Thank you, thank you. That's the first key. That's the first one I need. Never mind. You know what? I'll save it. Yeah, that's what the glowing hourglass is for, so I can go for planetariums. True! Huge news. Why did I get money out of that? I don't know. Oh, because of my trinket, right. I have a lucky rock. I thank you, Jacob's Ladder, holy shit. I was like, I'm gonna get hit in this room, there's no way I'm not getting hit. Thank God for Jacob's Ladder to make that, like, way more worthwhile. This room I'm getting hit in, though. There's no shot, I'm not. Holy crap, I'm so goated, dude! I'm goated with the sauce. It's unbelievable. Anyway, now that's been a couple of days with my new PC, right? I've done a little bit of benchmarking, and by that I mean I've just booted up, like, random games, even though I haven't played them in a while, but that I knew, like, you know, ran okay on my PC, my old one, but not, like, amazingly well, right? They just ran, like, alright at best. And, nah, come on, that's not what's gonna do me in here. I'd rather fight the boss first before I go to the shop. Let's do it like this. And, you know, I got, like, a little bit of a bearing for how well the games ran, and some of them ran without even, like, a problem. Like, some games that, you know, would struggle beforehand. Like, the best benchmark I had for this was Anno 1800, because I'm a bit of an Anno head. Makes sense, I'm German, so, you know, kind of comes with it. But, you know, like, Anno 1800 on my old PC, it ran fine, it was playable, it's only a city builder, you don't need a super high frame rate, like, even if it dropped to, like, 40 or 30 FPS in, like, a really busy city, I didn't really worry about it too much, because it didn't really matter, right? It's a city builder. It's not even a real-time strategy game, like, it's no problem. Now, I loaded up, like, my big save file that I will continue playing at some point, probably, and the frame rate is, like, 4 times what it used to be. It's actually crazy. Like, I can zoom out all the way, have my overview of my entire city, and still have, like, 80 to 100 FPS. I used to have, like, 30 to 40 doing that. It is kind of crazy. Like, the frames still drop to a crawl in certain angles, because that's just how the game is. I mean, it's just like, you know, you can only optimize the city builder so well. But still, it is crazy. The fact that, you know, I can actually run that game so well now. Okay, this should be tears up huge, actually. Amazing. Do I wish to go for devil deals? I can peep it and just hourglass out if it's bad. Okay, perfect. I get to keep my angel chances, and all the good stuff. Now I don't have to worry about getting hit either. If I get hit in this room, whatever, right? I've already seen my deal. There you go. Now what I do want to do is check the shop, though. What do you got? A world card. Okay, that means it's a crawl space. I love looking at these now. They have such good layouts. Look at that, man. The new textures just look so nice. They're so clean. Oh, I love mods, man. I gotta install... I know there's a few more, like, respriting and changes mods like that. I should probably look out for more of those and install more of those because, man, they're nice. They're nice to look at and all that. The tier rate up really helped this run, by the way. It really helped take it to a level where it's actually, like, acceptable now. And the best part is I can finally go all path as well, which means I get to make use of this Jacob's Ladder a little bit with the wet floors. Alright, what's the item room got? I might as well check what you are. Slip rip, not worth it. I'd rather pass those up for a planetarium, potentially. I guess I'll take Buddy in a Box, because I gotta spend my money on something, and I have never seen this Buddy in a Box before. He looks kinda cool. I forget what sprites the Buddy in a Box uses, by the way. Does he just use, like, the co-op baby sprites? Because I found it always, like, really weird how, like, every character has an unlock that's just like a random co-op baby, and there's like hundreds of different co-op babies, but you know, most people don't play this game in local co-op with the babies or anything like that, Howie. And now with the multiplayer beta that is, you know, around every once in a while, people, if anything, play it like that, the online multiplayer. So, you know, like the local co-op babies type stuff hasn't been really relevant at all since Rebirth. It has been a bit since that was in any way something that people cared for. But yeah, I found it always kind of interesting. You know, like all that sprite work going to waste, basically. So maybe that's what Buddy in a Box is based on? I could just look this up, but I might as well ask people. Again, commenters are always smarter than me anyway. So why wouldn't I do it that way? Why wouldn't I just ask the oh-so-clever commenters that know everything? And everything and anything. Oh, it's the clock arena where he's at the top of the room. Interesting. I'll just hide behind this poop right here real quick. Thank you. Turns out clog at the top of the arena is way easier. It's also way rarer, but yeah. He do be way easier. What's this pill? Paralysis. Alright. It's bad, but at least it's not, you know, it doesn't have a negative impact on your run. I love the little zaps, man. It's so fun. Jacob's Ladder is up there as one of my favorite tier effects. It's just so fun to use. It's so satisfying, just like, you know, shooting one enemy and having everything near them get zapped and eventually die as well. Like, it's really powerful even early on. That's why it's so cool. And I get it so rarely. I've also... It suffers the same fate that a lot of items in this game have suffered. A lot of items that were added later. Because I took such a long break between Afterbirth and Repentance, because I didn't really play Afterbirth Plus at all. You know, a lot of the newer items in this game I haven't really gotten to experience all that much throughout the years. By the way, finally some damage. Oh. Well, a bit late for Petrified Poop now, don't you think? The Petrified Poop is crazy, but I'm not gonna be encountering that much poop anymore. I'm done with the poop floors! Put a little poop on it, you know? Like, there's no poop anymore. Hope I can find myself that planetarium sooner rather than later. Let's check what this curse room has. Nothing. Okay. Well, that's one rewind already used. What do we have? Bomb's a key. Cool. Pretty much completely uneventful. A tears up is huge, though. Whenever I need to spend a bomb or a key, I'll just... yeah. Oh, well, I guess I'll be spending keys now. So, there you go. Another rock. Crawl space rocks and tinted rocks blink every 10 seconds. You know, that's probably better. Ah, fuck, I need more keys. Should have spent all my keys on this probably, but it was too enticing. What do we have? Map? Yeah, sure, why not? This is probably gonna give me a key back. Never mind, I'm out of keys. Okay. This is a good arena. I like this one. There's not, like, too many fucking, like, weird tracks and turns he takes. He's just kind of chilling, you know? Whatever, he runs away. See if I care. Angel deal for me! Urn of Souls! What the hell do you mean? Do I get any souls to begin with? It's empty. Doesn't he have anything inside? What the fuck, man? At least I get my key piece. Urn of Souls is a quality 3, by the way. I mean, it is very powerful, but that is surprising to me. I guess I'll take some range and shot speed out of you. Depression certainly isn't worth it. Mom's bottle of pills. With a tears up. Is a tears up pill worth losing planetarium chances? It's on the edge. I think it is. 40% is pretty good. And for all I know, it could show up next floor anyway, so, you know, I don't have keys for that. I should not have spent all my keys. That was such a dumb idea. The dumbest play I've ever done. Just spending all my keys on that inverted justice card. Because now I got literally nothing to show for, man. Okay, yeah, that's more reasonable. Hey, some keys, let's go. Real question is, what did I spend them on? Challenge room, maybe? The vault room looks so enticing, man. There could be anything in here, even something that's really, really helpful. I mean, this isn't bad. Lots of tears up hills is pretty fucking good. Knockdown, okay, that's annoying, but whatever. Loads of money out of this. Like, this was worth it. It cost me all my keys and a little bit of luck, but hey, that's pretty good, man. That's a pretty good haul, overall, all things considered. Curse at our last. Yeah, I got a little freak as a buddy. Oh yeah, I don't have keys yet. Howie, you got me go. Oh shit, that's a good trinket. Now that's a trinket right there. Okay, item room. Let's see what we got, right? Maybe, perhaps this one will also be good. Dry baby's pretty fucking good, but I gotta know what the mystery item is, man. I have to know. I might come back for dry baby. I might come back for it. I want to go in here. It's a rewind, but perhaps it's worth it. It's worth the HP. It's just worth the HP. Whatever. HP, sure, I guess. Might as well open this real quick while I'm here. I really need to know if there's a planetarium on this floor. So, you know, my whole fucking hourglass play is actually worth it. Because I don't really want to give up dry baby, but also I might have to if I want to get the highest planetarium chances possible. It's a fucked up thing, man. This also got me thinking about tragedies that haven't even happened yet. Man, March 24th, 2024. Crazy shit happening there. Crazy shit went down. It's crazy. Yeah, we might be done with the floor. It's fucked up, man. I appreciate it being such a linear floor, which means I can't really get lost, despite the Curse of Lost Fine. I'll take dry baby. He's earned his stay. He's useful. Did you know what I saw the other day? It was like something really cool, and yeah, I'm gonna keep shoehorning in these airplane anecdotes, but the other day when I flew home, right? Once we were flying over Germany, it wasn't like completely cloudy anymore necessarily. Like you could see the ground at times, but it was also foggy. And if you've never seen fog from above, from a plane, it's essentially just clouds on the ground, right? Like when you're in the fog, it's just very, you know, hazy. You can't really see anything. But when you're actually above it, it just looks like a cloud that happens to be on the ground, which is very, very interesting because what this did was it just looked like they were clouds. You couldn't really tell the distance, right? You kind of tell they were on the ground. They were sticking to the ground. You know, they were sticking to the valleys, and the hills around them didn't have any clouds on them, so, you know, it was kind of fog. Oh, there's my planetarium, finally, dude. It is Mars. I'd rather go for a different planetarium item. So I'm gonna go out of there, so I haven't gone in, so that I have a chance of getting a new planetarium, maybe. But yeah, the interesting part about it was, you could see certain structures that were tall enough actually reach out of the fog. Reach above the clouds, so to say. Like, you know, electric windmills, the wind generators, or like telephone towers or something like that. Like cell towers, right? It is really cool, really interesting how those just work like that. And you could just see like black sticks of windmill basically reaching above the fog. Really cool. You know what? I'm gonna cherry card your ass. Stop stealing my dudes. Aw, come on, and I still got hit like that. Lost my deal chances to it. Oh well. I'm accepting it. I'm not gonna rewind for that. The windmills reaching above the clouds, so to say. It looks really weird, like there's a rendering error in real life or something like that. Like, they're not supposed to be above the clouds. Like, they're tall, sure, you know, they're a few hundred meters tall, but they're not supposed to be reaching that high. Well, considering fog is not particularly high clouds, it's the opposite of it, it makes perfect sense, actually. It was very fascinating. Made the like 1 hour long flight that it was, which wasn't very long, a little bit more interesting. In general, the fact that like clouds can be at different layers is like kind of cool to me. It's kind of fascinating. Like, you can encounter clouds at, you know, many different altitudes. Like there was like one layer really high up where we were flying, and then there was another one. It's conjoined. I kind of gotta keep that, man. There was another one like a little bit lower, and you know, it's kind of cool like that. Now, why do I keep... This room I always fuck up because I like get stuck on this rock, and then walking down I step on the spikes. Happens to me strikingly frequently. Oh boy. Hello there, Schoolbag. No, I don't even have to necessarily give up my glowing hourglass if I ever encounter another space pro item. Very interesting. Am I banking on the fact that I might get another planetarium to show up? There's a chance. There's another floor. It could happen. 40% isn't necessarily particularly high likelihood, but it's also not super low. It could happen. It would be awesome if it did, because then I can get something better than Mars. And if I miss out on Mars, oh well. I miss out on going into curse rooms for free, I guess. That's pretty much the only use it ever has to me. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just don't respect Mars. Could have done a lot better on that last floor. Played sack rooms, played blood banks better, picked up planetarium items. There's a lot of things I could have done. And a lot of things I chose not to do. Because I am the Joker, baby. I'm crazy like that. Conjoined, by the way, with Jacob's Ladder is crazy. Like, the amount of just, like, sparks you get that just do insane AoE damage. Great stuff. What do we have in here? Nothing. Room drops. Tears up. That's kind of worth losing your soul heart for. And my item room happens to be down here as well. Cool. No reason to skip this one at all. I might as well go in and grab this and enjoy myself some bombs, I guess. Like, there's literally no point in passing it up. It's not like I get extra planetarium chances for doing so. I can't believe it. Alright, that's a rewind for me right there. Because I don't want to get hit in this... I don't want to get hit on this floor for no reason, man. Come on. Just utilize the AoE capabilities that you have. Find your shop as soon as possible, please. There it is. Of course, there's no soul heart in here. I was really hoping there would be one, man. That's a mighty unfortunate. Yeah, no planetarium. I should have just taken Mars. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do? Again, it's not like I missed out on something incredible. Could have been a lot worse. Oh. These should protect me from losing my deal chances. Maybe, perhaps. I still don't know. I never really pay attention to whether they do or not. For some reason, I just have like a thought in my head that they do. So I'm assuming they do. Owie. Oh, they do. Alright. I need to stop getting hit though. I've lost 2 already. It don't stand to gain much from missing more of them. Alrighty. Deal. Relic. Pretty decent. Pretty acceptable. Should probably save me at some point in this run. Your ads that you spawn, brother, they are toasted. I will zap them out of existence. They're getting shocked. Shocked. Shock me. Nice. Got my key pieces. Love to see it. Definitely going down. Pretty acceptable. Cursor lost again. Fuck off. I'll be here for a while, huh? It's gotta be. We're in for the long haul. This run really is just Jacob's Ladder's world. Like, it's a Jacob's Ladder showcase. As to why it's such a goated item. Unbelievably good. Oh, yes. Somebody spent my cash on. Please pay out. Okay, it actually paid out with everything. Nice. Huge. Tarot Cloth is nice. Small Rock obviously is. I'll take Nightlight as well. A full card that I'm pretty sure does nothing with Tarot Cloth? Yeah, it has no extra effect. I'm getting lost in this fucking floor, by the way. I got no clue where I'm headed at this point. Oh, the boss is right here. Okay, that's nice. Look at the stats I get out of that, holy. Let's just fight. Let's just get this over with. I kind of want to get out of this floor and just move on. You know, enjoy the future. See what the future holds. I can't believe I got hit by that. What the fuck do you mean? No extra deal? Wasn't expecting one. Down I go. I don't want to deal with anything else. There could have been some crazy rooms back there, like vaults and arcades or whatever. I don't care. Matter of fact, I think the arcade was on that floor already. That's where I got the Tarot Claw from, right? That's the one with the claw game. My brother in Christ, you already saw it. Dude, this run is crazy, by the way. I can't help but reiterate how this run is going very fast. It has almost nothing going on for it besides Jacob's Ladder, and yet that's all it takes. Jacob's Ladder alone is making this run pop off like crazy. Anything cool out of this? Nah? Okay, I'll just save my shit. It didn't bring back the Hangman card, that makes sense. But whatever. Satan, more like Nathan? Nathan? I'm sorry if your name is Nathan, I didn't mean to offend. You know what else was funny during TF Connect? This is like one of the final anecdotes I'll just get out of the way, because I don't know where to shoehorn it in otherwise. The hotel elevator was like really fucking slow for some reason. The hotel elevator, not only did it seem very shoddy, and it shook a lot. It shook a lot when you were, you know, going up and down with the elevator. Which, you know, in a 5-floor building, you would expect it to be a little bit less of a problem. But also, it was so slow for some reason. I don't know why it was so slow, right? It's just kind of crazy like that. But it took forever to just go down 5 floors. I've been in hotels where that shit was way faster. Maybe it was just an old elevator? sure. But like, you know, we had recently passed inspection. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on with that one. Very strange. The Swedish, I guess they're not really used to... You know what, let's just redo this room. The Swedish, I guess, not really used to building tall structures and having elevators go up fast or whatever. I guess. Sample size, 1. Literally 1. Well, yeah, the other elevator from last year, though, was actually a lot better, so I think this is just this one building particularly. It was a nice hotel, though. The rooms were really nice. Really cozy. And, good amenities. They had a great gym. I actually went to the hotel gym. While everybody else was busy, or still traveling on Friday, I was the only one that didn't have any obligations because, I was merely talent. I didn't have to really organize anything or set anything up. I just had to be there for the stream. And, you know, so I didn't really have anything to do on Friday, and most other people were still traveling on Friday, so anybody I could have gone with was either busy or not there, which meant that I ended up going to the gym all by myself. But they had some nice machines and stuff, some good weights. I just got a nice workout in. It was cool. God, Jacob's Ladder is tearing these rooms apart, by the way. Anything that spams enemies, like any mob spam rooms, are just getting utterly annihilated. It's beautiful. It's a thing of absolute beauty. There's the lamp. Gotta get this one out of the way first. They had a sauna, too, and a fucking whirlpool, but I didn't get to use those. I was considering it on the Friday, again, because it would have been the only day I would have had time anyway, considering we only stayed at that hotel for 3 nights. And the only night I would have had time to do that would be the one where I wouldn't have to be able, like, you know, necessarily getting up and, like, just be busy all day and shit like that. Be busy until midnight, right? So, I considered it, but I didn't go for it in the end. Mostly because I didn't bring any swim trunks, and I would at least wear those in the jacuzzi/whirlpool. Even though, again, it seemed like the hotel was pretty abandoned. Until, like, Sunday morning, like, breakfast, there were, like, a ton of people in the fucking hotel restaurant for breakfast. But beyond that, the hotel was fucking empty. I never saw, like, any other guest that wasn't any one of my friends that, you know, we stayed with during the whole event. Anybody involved with that. It was kind of wild. And then Sunday morning, all of a sudden, everybody was fucking there just leaving, I guess. I guess Jönköping, not much of a tourist destination. Makes sense. It's not one of the big 3 cities in Sweden, which are, like, Stockholm, Malmö, and, Gothenburg. But, you know, whatever. Still weird how it's pronounced like Jönköping, despite the fact that it's spelled with a K. And you would assume it to be pronounced Jönköping. But oh well, Swedish is a funny language, I guess. The Swedes have such a way with words anyway. Got plenty of comedy out of just reading random street signs and shit like that. It's always kind of funny. Like, I think you only really get a true appreciation for how funny of a language Swedish is if you know English and German. I feel like you need to have both of them, because just English, like, you can see, like, the occasional, like, okay, you can see the similarities and some of the words slip in or something like that, but you really get an appreciation for it if you also know German, because you can realize, like, okay, this is, like, a weird amalgamation of, like, English and Dutch and German, and, like, you know, it's just kind of funny in ways. Justice card, just a bunch of goodies, cool. It makes for quite some entertainment. Boundless joy to be experienced from that. Some HP out of Stigmata, and, more importantly, some damage. Although it's not much. And, truly a hilarious language. Holy shit! Mikey Jackson! Also, I got to try, kebab pizza again. Which is like a Swedish specialty, I guess. They decided, hey, let's take the kebab meat that you normally put on a doner kebab or something like that, and put it on a pizza instead with some of the usual sauces. And it owns, man. Apparently, according to Swedish friends of mine that were also there, the kebab pizza specifically in from that one pizza place we got in Jönköping wasn't even that good, all things considered. But it was good to me. I enjoyed myself a few slices of that stuff. Thoroughly. You know what? Let's get real close up in here, man. Okay, I actually need to, like, have his hands be hit by the other ones for the extra sparking shots. There you go. I'm actually getting some mileage out of that. Would you look at that? I'm not doing too hot on HP. Worst case, I gotta teleport out with the fucking Hourglass. Oh man, am I glad for Conjoined helping me out here. This is actually, like, not an overpowered run for once. Very much a very chill run. Carried exclusively by Jacob's Ladder up until this point, but now it's obviously gonna fall flat on its face a little bit, because, you know, 10 damage, 5 tier rate is just about enough to deal with this guy. In most circumstances. But it's certainly not overpowered. The fact that I don't have a lot of HP doesn't help either. It really does complicate things a little bit here, man. My aim isn't the best right now either. I'm not really trying to aim all that well, but still. Come on, man. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Super Greed always gets me with those stupid ass shots. They're so fast, they go across the whole damn fucking room. Alright. That's probably the hardest phase, to be fair. Just deal with his bullshit here. I wonder if the Eternal Heart will protect me from dying. Like, you know. Right now, the way it looks like, I have 2 hits. But maybe the Eternal Heart counts as an extra hit. I don't know how it works with the Rotten Heart, right? That's what I'm worried about. Like, what if the Rotten Heart ends up counting as like a full damage or something like that, and I'll be in trouble. That's what I'm a little worried about, but oh well. Won't have to worry about it if I don't get hit again, I guess. That's what I'm banking on, basically. Won't be a problem if I don't get hit again. Oh, he almost got another beam off, I think. And I almost stepped into it too. Hey, I got to phase 2, that's something. With a very, you know, quaint run. Not much going on. Unfortunately, now the conjoined tiers are not doing anything anymore. And this is a horrendous pattern. Just truly heinous. Yeah, okay, you die instantly. Hey, that was good to know. That's good to learn. The Eternal Heart does not count as an extra HP there, and I shouldn't have taken the Rotten Heart. Oh well, doesn't really matter, doesn't really phase me too much. This was a very chill run. It was just a showcase run for Jacob's Ladder, basically. That's all it was. Despite losing and being bad at the game, which I have reiterated many a time to begin with, by the way. In case you were ever confused as to whether I'm actually good at Isaac, I'm not. But thank you anyway for joining me on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed yourself in any ways, and I hope I may see you again tomorrow for more of this stuff. Perhaps, perhaps not. Maybe you hate it and you will never come back, in which case, have a good day. Bye-bye.